Hello, hello, internet. The video's here to see you smile and be here in a different
Just
place.
sweet me.
He's an animal. He's an animal in a cage. Look at him.
I am in a cage in my home. This is the cage that Jessica built during COVID so that she could train, so that I could teach private lessons in our home. And it's pretty dope. And we've been struggling with the streaming, right? We've been struggling with the connection to the streaming. And Anthony's been frantically trying to fix things on his end. It appears, as one could deduce from normal actions, that it is not Anthony's fault. It is my fault. Every problem, everything that is wrong, it's this guy right here sitting in the fucking hoodie in front of you. It is I. The connection in my bedroom to the Wi-Fi just isn't that strong, and it often cuts out, and it causes these frustrating and difficult moments for the podcast. So today, we've decided to broadcast to you from the cage, episode 300. 300 times we have brought you Love and Chokes as a podcast. 300 times Anthony has wrangled me to get in front of you at a said time and make something fucking happen.
Yeah.
You all owe Anthony 300 thank yous.
Sure. I'll take one thank you. I'll be cool with that. But the most important thing we get to talk about today is the mystery package that came to your house, because this is the perfect way to celebrate our 300 by being ushered into an exclusive place. So you show off. Yeah, to show off the package. It came.
Whoa, sir!
It came from Europe. It came from Europe. It was a lovely package from Europe that I then sent to you.
So this is a package, and it's a package from Europe?
Well, the contents of it came from Europe, and then I sent it to you.
Okay. And it's covered in writing. All packages are covered in writing.
Right.
Right? But this one has directions. The directions are as followed. Don't open. Don't do it. Don't open it. Don't do it. Don't open it. Do not open until next live podcast. All of those words. All of those words can be found on the front side of this package that Anthony so graciously sent to me. Am I to open this now?
Yeah, you can open it now.
Do you have a corresponding package?
I do. My package has already been opened, but I just had to make sure that it.
All right, I'm really enjoying saying package. When you said show off the package, I wanted to die.
I had the contents ready.
I'm like, I do have an OnlyFans, and for only $8.99, you can watch me show off my package.
There you go.
And that is a real fucking thing. That's not me kidding. That's me joking about something that is real.
Yes. Yes. So.
I anticipated that the opening of this package
would be
more. What? The book?
Yes. Yeah. Right. It's kind of cool. It's not cool, but it's kind of interesting. It's just like, what is this? It's like I'm confused.
What did I just see?
Nothing.
What did I just see?
Nothing actually. What you think you
So
saw?
I
Is
just-
all right.
I saw a logo and a phrase.
Yes.
So I'm not going to look at anything else. I just want the audience to see what I saw. This is what I saw.
Yes, that is correct.
I believe this says Muff Diving Club.
Club, yes.
There's a club.
There's a club.
Is that a scuba diver?
That is a scuba diver.
This is already the best day ever. I was having a really great day, and we can discuss some of that too. But I haven't seen anything else. This is literally all I've seen inside the package is what the audience is seeing right now. The little logo for Muff Diving Club. And what is this? This is a certificate.
It's a certificate of being part of one of the largest and most successful scuba diving clubs in the world. from a small island, from a small, what do they call this place? It's called Muff. The place is called Muff. It's a small town.
And it's in Ireland.
It's in Ireland, Northern Ireland, northwest of Ireland. A small number of us created our own scuba diving club. Yeah, it's now the largest scuba diving club in the world. And
it's in Muff County, Dongle.
Bring it lower.
Ireland.
And then you
said bring it lower?
Yeah,
I'll do no such thing.
Okay.
The people understand. Now, oh,
Yeah, they gave us a lot of things.
they gave us things.
like-
Anthony,
like-
I
I
have a membership card. We have membership cards.
We have membership cards. Yes.
What in the fuck is going on?
Yes.
And a T-shirt,
T-shirt. A medium.
appropriately sized.
Nah, it's European sizes, so they might be smaller.
No, it's appropriate. I'm looking at it. Like,
Okay.
it's an appropriate size with that same logo on it.
Yeah.
This is outstanding.
Yes.
Now, what is the meaning of all this?
So there is I don't know. I just saw it one day. They are the biggest scuba diving club in the world. It's a great name, and like when you wear the shirt, you can actually say like, no, I'm actually a card-holding member of the Muff Diving Club. And you show it to them, and you can be like, so I'm not making some crude joke. This is a real thing. I have a
This is
certificate.
real shit, and I take it seriously.
Right, so we had to be a part of an exclusive club, and I thought, what better club to be in except for this? Like, you know how Andres has his metaphysiology degrees? Like,
Yes.
now you have
His
this to
degrees
sh-
in metaphysics.
Yeah, now you have this to show him, like, hey, man, like, that's all cool and all, but I got some real shit right here. I'm a diver now. I hope you know this.
Oh my fucking god! I'm putting this picture of my license on Instagram right now, underneath a picture of you, underneath the podcast. Boom. I'm gonna say episode 300
The Muff Diving Club. This is
is already wild.
If you would like to be a part of the Muff Diving Club, you have to go to muffdivingclub.ie and then send them you just basically give them €30, 20.99 euros, and they will give you a lifetime membership, a certificate, and a T-shirt. And what we will be
For
doing
how much?
for 30 euros, which is probably like $40 probably.
Dude, that's entirely worth it just to get this sent to your house.
Yeah. And then what we can do now is that we can basically have them put us on the Wall of Fame now. We just put up so basically just hold up
I
your
can barely swim.
put up your card so that way they know that you're a member, and then I put up my card. Well, I'll get a screen grab of this, and then we can let them know that we're members now and we would like to be on their Wall of Fame. Yeah. Turn it around. So that way they know. Yeah, club member. Yeah. Yeah. So then now
I'm indeed a club member.
we will be a part of their Wall of Fame and forever
I
immortalized.
definitely want to be on the Wall of Fame.
Immortalized in
I want to be
Ireland.
ever immortalized as the muff diver that I truly am.
Yes.
That is tremendous, Anthony.
Yes.
What a gift for 300.
Yes.
Did you do this specifically for episode
I
300?
did not actually. It was just timed well that I went to the post office when I sent it.
Tremendous. I love this. This is the best. I've already had a great day. I woke up this morning a little earlier than I would have liked, but I woke up this morning and I got to train a little bit. And then I got to have a very positive meeting that pertains to us.
Yeah. Nice.
And then
Nice.
after that positive meeting, I had a wonderful lunch. And then I come home to do the podcast with you, and I realize that I'm now a member of the Muff Diving Club, and that this is our 300th get-together. It's a spectacular day, a red letter day, if you will.
Yes.
If you go to the old school calendars. I feel like that term is getting forgotten. And I'm sure we brought this up before, and by we, I mean I.
Yes, you have.
I brought this up before, but I want to keep red letter days alive, you know? Everybody's like, I know Black Lives Matter, but don't red letter days matter too?
No, because that reminds
Don't
them of
they?
communism.
Communism.
Red communism immediately. Red, it's all communism.
Red is not for commies, okay? You son of a bitch. Red,
It means to stop the freedom. That's why it's
it's
red.
a primary fucking color.
Primary
You can't give it to an extreme point of view.
Sure you can.
Oh, the little sis is watching. Polina, hello, I love you.
Oh. Hey, little sis. How's it going?
She was like, "Are you in the new school? That cage looks sweet." But for those who are wondering, who may not be my little sister, who also might be watching, this is not the new school. This is our home. This is my house, and we're in our garage. And this is the cage that Jessica provided for us. So that's where we are. So
Nice.
I'm not really on location, though it seems that way. And perhaps this is how we should execute in general.
Yeah.
Because the stream is so clear, so clean. and I can technically smoke weed in here.
Nice.
So if I so chose, I could do so. But we were getting behind in the way that we wanted to start the show, and I didn't want to be like, wait, let's wait another minute where I go get my weed. It's like loser talk. Like, let's get this done. Let's get on the air and get to the people. We were struggling to get to the people.
We were. And
the stream tried to betray us.
Yeah, but
the internet and its fucking gigabytes and shit tried to hold us back, but we cannot be held. We cannot be held, at least not against our will.
Well, like, won't you be
we
surprised?
Can be held.
Won't you be surprised by the news we have today about being held against your will for things like the internet? We'll talk about.
What do you mean?
It's a later segue. It's a precursor. It's like. It's like I'm doing some what's that guy Quentin Tarantino stuff. We're gonna go flashback.
You're gonna do some foreshadowing. You're like, I'm about to really upset Darren.
I probably.
Anyway, let's do.
Probably.
All right. Well, before I get really upset, let's get really upset. Let's talk about. Let's talk about the fucking UFC that happened over the weekend. Yeah. The most notable thing that happened is Kamaru Usman has placed himself in the conversation for greatest welterweight of all time. Correct. Now, has he taken the mantle? I don't think so. But has he placed himself truly in the conversation? I think so. I think if you're going to have a conversation that is as silly as it can be, right? Because we're talking about different eras and different circumstances. So whenever you talk about greatest of all time or pound for pound, you're kind of talking in like a fantasy booking kind of a voice. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You've now gone into the realm of nonsense in a way. And I don't mean like it's stupid by its nonsense. I'm not giving it like, I'm saying it literally doesn't make any sense. Like, it's nonsense. It's like there is no such thing as the best pound for pound fighter, and there's no such thing as the greatest of all time. It doesn't exist. But if that's the only way you have the attitude, if that's the only way you see the world, then it's not that fun. It's fun to discuss it. It's fun. It's like a talking point. But there'll never, what I mean by it's nonsense is there's never any way to prove it. It's a completely fucking subjective thing.
It's arbitrary.
And so, yeah, so what you end up doing is you pick people based on the things that you yourself pop for. It's so subjective that it's like asking somebody who's your favorite anything. It's not who's the best. You'll end up saying what your list is a list of your favorites, right? But that being said, you couldn't argue that I'm the best welterweight in the UFC history because I wasn't in the UFC, right? You have to have some kind of resume to even have the conversation be interesting. And what Kamaru has done recently in the last few defenses has put himself in a position where he has to be in that fucking conversation if you're a person that's going to have it. You can't say that GSP has it closed, like case closed. You can't be like, GSP, GOAT, no discussion.
Right.
Well, Kamaru's out here finishing people and making adjustments and not getting beat at all.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that.
He did get set down in his first round. He did not get sat down.
Did
he not? What would you call it?
No, I saw a person get a hand and a knee on the mat. Now, I could be wrong. I only watched the fight once. But I didn't see this man go to like a butt position. I saw him get hit and come this way, like hand and knee position. So he did get dropped. I think that's accurate. It's accurate to say that he was dropped. I don't think it's accurate to say that he was on his butt. Because he didn't get sat down, if I recall. I feel like he got dropped to a knee. However, when you come back and win in dramatic fashion, getting dropped just makes your story better.
Yeah.
And though you could make assessments like it displays that he has like a vulnerability, that he could have been finished. Well, it displays that he got hit one time with 4-ounce gloves on, which can happen to anyone who's highly skilled. But what happens after that is really what matters the most.
Right.
So like what ends up happening is, even though you never want to display what a great chin you have, I think we found out that Kamaru Usman has a great chin. that he's going to be a difficult guy to stop. Because, like, when you're one of those dudes who's winning the whole time, and we're used to see you winning the entire time, you're pressuring, you're winning, you're breaking the guy down, and you never get tired. When we're used to seeing you be that guy and you're in the lead, we want to see what happens when you falter or when something goes wrong.
Right.
And part of us, part of people, it's like human nature. You expect that they're not gonna show up when that happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens when some adversity shows up.
That's the
when
key
he gets
word.
hurt.
We'll
see.
Word. Adversity.
We saw.
We saw him.
We saw what happens.
Go into a table position and stand back up.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. See, that's accurate. Right.
Yes.
So what we saw was a really talented guy get hurt and come back and beat the brakes off the other guy. Finish him in dramatic fashion.
Yeah.
In round number 3. And that's not something that we were seeing George St. Pierre do. We weren't seeing George go out and finish people during his title run.
No.
On the way up, he finished a couple people, but like with the belt, decisions. Talk of him being boring. And there was talk of Kamaru being boring too. There was talk of that. But when you look at what he's done, he finished Colby Covington.
He did.
He finished Gilbert Burns. These are tough fucking guys that he's finishing. Not eking out decisions. And I'm a huge GSP fan, but like,
so good. We were so close. There you go.
Oh, we back. No, don't get scared.
We got it. Still going. You're still
Don't
going.
get scared. So he lost that fight to Johnny Hendricks, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Anybody?
GSP lost that fight.
Yeah. Anybody with
So
3
it's
brain
like,
cells.
okay, but you won the decision. But like, this is the problem when you're in a sport where we're gonna debate who's the greatest of all time. Well, the decision is a subjective debate over who won the fucking fight. And if you finish, then there's no subjectivity to your greatness. Your greatness is simply factual. On this day, he showed up and he whooped this guy. Not like 3 guys who don't know that much about fighting all agreed that he whooped that guy. That's not a part of your story right now when you're Kamaru Usman. You know what is a part of his story, though, that I don't like so much? Like, I loved what he did in the cage as a fighter. I loved what he said outside of the cage. I think he did a really good job in all of his post-fight interviews for the most part. What I did not care for, and what came across to me as fucking completely planned and not genuine in any way, was when he like finished him and he's like, put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name. Now here's why I don't fucking like that at all. Here's why I'm actually fucking mad about it. Because you wanna act like you were never Marty from Nebraska, but you were, and your parents are from Nigeria. The dude that said, put some respect on my name. No one ever talked like that. No one said, put some respect on my name on a regular basis. No one ever said that until it became viral from a fucking rapper saying that in a failed interview. That fucking dude, Baby, Lil Wayne's dad, quote unquote, was sitting on the Breakfast Club. He didn't like what they were saying about him. He brought goons with him, and he's like, I don't like none of y'all playing with my name. Y'all gonna put some respect on my name, all 3 of y'all. Put some respect on my name. When you say my name, put some respect on it. I have never heard anyone else in my fucking life say, put some respect on my name. I've heard people say things that were similar. I've heard people say the same sentiment, like, keep my name out of your mouth. Or like, if my name comes out of your mouth, it better be fucking respectful. I've heard people say things about the use of my name and be protective of people saying their name. But put some respect on my name.
Stop.
You didn't just plop that out of pop culture and walk around flexing saying that over and over again. That is not genuine. Kamaru or Marty, neither one of those niggas talk like Baby. Neither one of them niggas talk like he's from fucking New Orleans and has gold fronts. Talk like the guy in the tux. Talk like that guy. Don't act all urban and shit. That's not you. You are Nigerian and you're from Nebraska. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Put some respect on my name. Like, I don't like that shit at all. But the performance cannot be fucking negotiated against. The performance cannot be. But I just wish he would have spoken the entire time. Like he was some Nigerian prince in a tux. And not like some piece of shit rapper with gold fronts. Fuck out of here with that. Put some respect to my name shit. But the sentiment, I agree with. He's just responding sentiment-wise. He's like, look, the fucking game is telling me I'm boring. That I'm just going to do these foot stomps. I'm out here fucking people up.
Right.
I'm out here fucking up good guys. The best guys they can find, I'm beating their ass. Like, I'm fucking them up. So when you say Kamaru Usman, say it respectfully. Talk like the fucking king that you're looking like you are when you're in that ring and that you're looking like you are when you're in that tux. There's no need to bring it down to street shit. I get it, though. It's fun to do.
It is. It's hilarious.
Like I just said, neither one of them niggas da-da-da-da. But let's keep it also real. Like, I grew up in the hood. I know niggas that talk like that in real life. Not just on my Instagram. Like, but it is fun to speak this way, right?
Yeah. It's a character.
Dave Chappelle's parents are college professors. You think they walk around nigga this, nigga that? No, of course not.
Yeah.
But put some respect on my name. Bro, I'm disappointed. That's all I'm saying. You want to be the king of the welterweights. Don't talk like Baby.
I'm going to stop the
Fuck
resurrection. I'm going to stop the resurrection. Put him in a coffin. I'm like, hey, man, you could just say, like, he's not going to see his father. That'd be just way better. It's like Jesus was put in a coffin and he rose again. You know that, right? So that's like kind of how the story goes. It's like if you said, oh, you're never going to meet your father. That'd be a better insult than like, oh, it's like.
See what? No, because then you got to do math on it. Like, all right, so I've been thinking about this concept all day because I've been working on Love and Choke's branding shit all day.
Yeah.
Right. Even when I was doing other shit, even when I was sitting at lunch, like I was clearly daydreaming about shit and like looking at my phone and looking at like certain kinds of things that give me inspiration and shit. And then like I was so daydreamed on Love and Choke shit that Casey was heckling me out in the corner. He was like, "Oh, there go your wife over there." And I was like, "Huh?" I was like, "Damn it, you know my weakness." Like, like it's easy to pull me off task.
Right.
She's like, "Oh, there's a girl over there."
There's
Huh?
a lady. There's a nice lady.
A nice lady. She was a nice lady too.
They all are.
Anthony.
They all are nice ladies. What, is there something wrong with that?
I guess not, actually.
See? There you go. Judgmental as fuck.
But okay, there was one more story out of the UFC that's relevant to people that do jiu-jitsu.
Miley Cyrus.
And
oh, you want to talk about not that one? Oh, that's right. About jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. I was going to talk about Rodolfo. Because I didn't see the fight, right? Like, I wasn't watching it live. And so then I hear he gets submitted. And I'm like, so what happened right before he got submitted? So did you see the fight?
I did not see the fight, but I read enough of it to realize that he went for a lot of takedowns, and they did not work out.
Here's what I'm saying. Before I saw anything, I was like, so he got tired, got hit and hurt, and then got finished, right?
Yeah.
And then my homeboy just started laughing, and I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, that's exactly what happened. I was like, how else are you going to fucking submit Rodolfo Vieira? And this happens all the time. And I don't mean all the time, but it happens often.
Right.
If a jiu-jitsu guy gets hurt via strike, it's not impossible to fucking choke him. He's on his way unconscious. He's dizzy. He's disoriented. And then you wrap him up in a choke and he gets choked out. That makes perfect fucking sense.
Yeah.
What would be weird is if like Rodolfo had all of his wits about him and was like slick and fresh, and you like pass his guard and fucking armbarred him. That would be weird.
That would be pretty strange.
That would be something to talk about. Like, this dude submitted Adolfo.
Fresh, like no sweat, nothing. Just like took him down, passed his guard.
When somebody wins that way, I would just say they won via this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he submitted him. Does that make sense? I would have said it's not that he didn't submit him. I'm not trying to debate this. I'm just saying, like, if I'm writing a headline to give you the most accurate idea of what maybe happened in the fight without telling you everything, because I want you to read the story, right? So I'm still going to play the clickbait game, but I'm going to do it in a way that's a little bit more honest, in a way. So here's what I'm saying. I don't like the phrase ex-fighter submitted jiu-jitsu world champion as your headline. I don't like that. Because it makes it sound like he beat him at his own game. And it's like, well, that's not really what fucking happened, is it?
It's like, no.
You could even say, like, this guy won via Darce choke.
Yeah, but
how did that happen?
It's not juicy enough, though. It's not juicy enough. You gotta disparage the person to make it amazing. You have.
Apparently, that's the only way that people know how to do fucking media these days.
That's the only way. Hey.
Is to try to create something, to create some kind of tension in the fucking person reading it.
Of course, that's the hype piece. You know who did it the best?
I don't like.
You know who did it the best? We had the man of the United States. He did it the best. He got the people to do this. He's like, this guy has small hands. This guy smells bad. This guy does this. I'm better than all of them. He likes kids. Suck my dick. It's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. What are you gonna do? Like that guy made it the move. I mean, it was already coming up. The clickbait articles were coming up, but this guy said, "Hey, I'm gonna take it to 11." Just like made it happen.
Like, I'm gonna do this on a much bigger level.
Yeah, and then now everybody's sad that Dad's gone.
Goodness gracious. We just got a congratulations on 300 episodes.
Yes, we did. Mr. John Sullivan.
Oh, hell yeah. They're watching it right now then.
Yes.
That's excellent. Mr. Sullivan, hello. Hello, Natalie. That's great. All right, so as far as I'm concerned, that's the whole fucking UFC.
Yeah. Oh, what about your boy? What about your boy?
Who? Which one?
Marquez.
Oh, Julian shooting his shot at Miley.
Yeah.
Right?
Getting all happy.
So he tweeted at her, right? And she was like, "Carve my name into your chest hair."
He said something to her. No, he said something to her directly after the fight. He's like, Joe, I want to call out. Miley Cyrus, will you be my Valentine? And then people tweeted that to her. And then she's like, oh, man, you're a beautiful man. Save your name in my chest hair and let's do it. And then he tweets to her, like, a picture of his name, like, tattooed on her stomach. And she's like, oh, silly boy. And then there was, like, a picture of him. Like, there was a picture of her saying, like, this is what you could have. And so, and he's like, listen, guys, I'm shaving my name, I'm shaving my chest hair name. And I'm going to be seeing Miley soon. So, yeah.
Look, I wish only the best for Julian. I bump into him from time to time at the PI. I think the world of the guy. He's super nice. He's very funny. Very funny. And if he gets to hang out with Miley, I'll be super psyched for him.
What song will you be singing for him?
I will also be jealous.
Yeah, of course.
Because, dude, all right, so I wasn't a Miley fan from the jump. You know when I fell in love with Miley Cyrus?
Joe Rogan.
No, it was before that.
Wrecking Ball? Or was it when she did Dolly Parton's?
Well, that's all right. So the Jolene cover, I was already in.
Yeah.
And then I saw the Jolene cover.
Sealed the deal for
and
you.
I was ready to start bloodletting, sacrifice shit. Like, I was like, well, all right. Like, this is my wife. And if she wants my blood, I guess I can give it to her. Like, she was on the cover of Rolling Stone, and it's just her fucking face. And, the picture reminded me of my childhood crush. My childhood crush was Lisa Bonet when she was playing the role of Denise Huxtable on The Cosby Show. That was my childhood crush. And now that I think about it, that explains something that I did this week. And that explains a lot about something I did this week. And I saw the picture of Miley on the cover of Rolling Stone. Can you find it? I'll look for it.
Probably can.
And she looks so much like Lisa Bonet in that picture. I didn't even know that it was her. And I was like, oh my God, that girl, she's fire hot. She's so beautiful.
Which one?
I had no idea she was this beautiful. It's just a close up of her face.
Let's see.
I'm sure she's been on the cover many times. I'm pretty sure it was Rolling Stone. Maybe it's not Rolling Stone.
I don't think it is. I don't think so.
Maybe it's some other magazine. But there's a magazine cover she did. Maybe it was for a fashion magazine. It could have been Vogue or some shit. But
Let's see.
Miley Face magazine
tell me one.
cover. Miley. It might even be called a beauty shot. But yeah, like I was blown the fuck away. I was like, this is ridiculous. She's the prettiest girl of all time. And then after I saw that picture, I was like, this cover of Jolene is one of the most beautiful things. Oh, here it is, dude. Here it is.
What is it? Love?
I found it. Yep. That's the picture, dog. And I was like, if you don't get the fuck out of here, if you don't fucking get out of here right now and take all my money and all the blood out of my body, like, like I was in love. So, but here's the other thing though. If I can't get her, and Julian can't get her, then maybe what we need is a different approach. So there was once a rapper.
Yes.
There was once a rapper named Stitches. A rapper of Cuban descent. He was very white skinned. He used to call everybody nigga this and nigga that. And he has tattoos on his face of AK-47s and shit. And he's awesome. I fucking love Stitches. I actually spoke to Stitches one time randomly,
really?
Which we can discuss on another day. You don't know this?
No, I never heard of the story.
Oh, dude, yeah. All right, so Stitches made a song called Molly Cyrus. And it's essentially a love letter. And I know we can't play the song, but let me recite some of the song's lyrics to you. And I'm not gonna try to rap it because I'm not a rapper. I'm just gonna speak it to you.
Okay.
As if I were speaking any other form of poetry to you, right? I'm just gonna give you a not so dramatic reading of Molly Cyrus. I just popped a Molly. Now I'm trying to fuck Miley Cyrus. I'm gonna put cocaine in your ass. I'm gonna put my dick in your ass. Those are actual lyrics that a human being wrote down and then probably showed it to another human being like, what do you think of this? And then that human being was like, that's fucking great. Let's get into the studio and spend money that we can spend on food on recording this shit. And I loved it. I mean, it's super bad, right?
Yeah.
But there's something wonderful about the character of Stitches where you can get away with saying, I'm gonna put cocaine in your ass. I'm gonna put my dick in your ass. I couldn't write that down. Could you imagine me with the acoustic?
Actually,
just trying to come up with lyrics.
I think you could say that.
I'm gonna put cocaine in your ass. I'm gonna put my dick in your ass.
See,
no, that's not the right melody.
See, no, because
I'm gonna put cocaine in your ass.
It's because you're saying it through your teeth. That's why.
What?
It's because you're saying it through your teeth. Like if you actually said the words, I think you'd get away with it. But it's like even you, if you're like, I don't want to say this.
No, that's how I write the lyrics, though. When I write the lyrics, my teeth are closed because they're not really the lyrics yet, and I don't want to say them.
Say them as if you would actually say them. That's what I'm saying right now. Like, clearly, these aren't your lyrics. Somebody else wrote them for you, so thank goodness we got that done already. So now let's just hear it sound it as it actually would sound it in your voice.
Oh, goodness. Oh, Stitches.
Ah, and there we go. The turn down.
Hey, I'm not doing it.
I knew you were doing it. I was like, he's not gonna take the bait.
Fuck you, Anthony. Look, even though you've done a wonderful thing for me and the world by making me a real member of the Muff Diving Club, and I will This means that I have to have some muff diving on my OnlyFans. So I'm gonna post a muff diving video that proves that I should have been wearing a scuba mask when I was doing that dive. It was dangerous, Anthony. It was dangerous. Like, you know, like you ever see those like cartoons where like there's like a like a leak that's going up out of something, and then you like put your hand over it, and then it just builds and builds, and you move your hand and it like spurts out. Well, if you want to see what I'm fucking talking about, wait about 20 minutes after the fucking podcast goes off and subscribe to my OnlyFans, and you'll see it right there for $8.99. You'll see exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. But it's not for the faint of heart, you know?
You heard it here first. Wow. With
Wow.
Let's see. With that, I guess it's time for weird news.
Isn't that weird news? Like,
although it's something even weirder.
I'm kidding. Let's go.
Let's see. Tennessee cops arrest man for posting Photoshop picture of man urinating on dead officer's grave.
Oh, what a fucking asshole.
Well, he's an asshole, but he's legally within his right to do that. That's probably the worst part about this story is that legally that he is protected by the First Amendment because it's not a real photo. It's a photo of what was it? What's the cover of?
Oh, it's because it's photoshopped. You didn't break any actual laws.
Right.
Is that what they're saying?
Right. Since he's actually
like, it's not like you trespassed or you did indecent exposure or you desecrated a grave. What you did was essentially a piece of art.
Yes.
But when you were making it, you knew what the fuck you were doing.
Of course.
And if some cop kicks your ass, I'm not going to feel that bad about it, you know? I don't feel that bad for you. Like, if you get pulled over and he's like, are you Billy the fucking, get the fuck out of here, and he like kicks the shit out of you and then sends you on your way, I'm not going to weep for you, Billy. Like, I'm not going to weep for you. That was a bad idea. It's like when Kathy Griffin had that picture of her and Donald Trump's fucking head.
Yeah.
Right? And then she's like, I can't believe they fucking did this to me. Like, bitch, what do you mean you can't believe? Like, you can now have a conversation about how you think it's fucked up and how you think you're in your rights for free speech. We can have a conversation about that, but you can't be all indignant about it. What the fuck did you think people were going to do? And it's the same thing. It's like, if this guy is like, I can't believe people are upset, that would be unreasonable. But if he wants to have a conversation like, I created this piece, I understand that it's going to be controversial. I might have even done it for a petty or personal reason. Right? But at the end of the day, I didn't commit a crime. Yeah. That's a conversation I'd be willing to fucking have.
Yeah.
But like, if you were like, I can't believe they're fucking persecuting me. Fuck you. Fuck you. Like, of course they're persecuting you, dick. Like, they play for a team.
Yeah.
And you disrespected their team.
Yeah.
So if you walked up onto a gang member and you saw like he was spray painting his set onto a fucking wall and you were like, I don't like that so much. And you threw a paint can over what he did and he kicked your ass and you were like, I can't believe he kicked my ass. Like, well, look, he plays for a team. If I walk into the Raiders locker room and I'm like, I cleaned this land for Cleveland. Me and Baker Mayfield are going to take a shit in the middle of this locker room. I think they might beat us up. Like, dude, what the fuck? So yeah, you can expect some kind of backlash when you do some wild shit.
Oh, of course.
That's all I'm saying.
They definitely arrested him, but he's gonna, he's getting that piece.
But it's good that he's gonna walk at the same time.
Oh, he's getting paid.
He didn't truly do anything.
He's gonna get paid.
He didn't actually do anything. I forgot when you said the rest of it. I had forgotten the word Photoshop.
Yeah.
But apparently, so did those cops.
No, they did. So like the thing is like they didn't do like they did very like this is a very common thing apparently with the Tennessee TBI. So what do they call them?
Everybody's peeing on the Tennessee.
The Tennessee.
What do you mean?
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. They're just like they don't understand like constitutional rights. Apparently, that's what a lot of lawyers say in this article and several other articles about it. And they're like the only people who broke the law here is them. So like that dude's gonna get paid. Be like, oh man, I was in distress. I didn't do anything wrong. I was a citizen expressing my freedoms. Now I'm gonna make me a couple $100,000.
And how long was he in jail?
Oh, that's a good question. Let's see. Maybe a couple. Let's see. Investigation. Facebook. 2018. Blah blah blah. Who's hurting police officers' feelings.
Like blah blah blah. Officers' feelings. Blah blah blah. See, I don't play for a team. It's like I like cops and I don't like cops, and I like people and I don't like people. It's like some people are cool and some people are dicks. I think what that dude did when he made that piece, he was probably trying to be a dick.
Of course.
It's probably not him just expressing his thoughts in that moment via art. He was probably on Photoshop thinking, like, it probably wasn't like, oh, I should do it like this. I doubt that the execution is that excellent. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck this guy. And that hateful energy. I don't want people getting paid for hateful energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want you being incarcerated for things that are not crimes either.
Yeah. So basically, what I've learned so far is that you have the right to flip off a cop, but
yeah, all right. I suggest you don't try that.
Yeah, but despite this, yeah, basically, like just this month, the Eighth Circuit Court of Appeals denied qualified immunity to a Minnesota police officer who pulled over and arrested a man for flipping her off. So you can get in trouble. So don't
if
do
you're
it.
in the car, all right. So here's the thing, though. I feel there's a big loophole here, because if you're in a car and I flip you off, and then you stop and pull me over, you could argue that you wasted time because of your own ego, right? So you were serving the community, then you got offended, and then you served yourself.
Right.
But if I'm face to face with you and I flip you off, you should be able to kick my ass. Because one, you just flipping me off and raising your hand, that looks a lot like aggression to me. Straight talk. Like if you flip me off, you put your finger in my face.
What if you
you're bringing your hand toward my face?
What if you what if you walk away? I agree with that statement. I think if you flip somebody off directly in their face.
If you're far away, you might as well be in the car again.
Yeah. So but what if you're walking away as you do it? Like maybe it's like, it's like we do 6 feet, which is like an arm away, and we're just like we're like, hey.
6 feet, you flip me off, I'm punching you. I'm not actually. I'm pretty nice, but like I'm putting myself in the mindset of somebody else. 6 feet away, you flip me off, punch you in the face. If you're 10 feet away and you flip me off, I gotta let it slide.
All right. That's fair.
Because I can't reach you and you can't reach me. So it's not reasonable for me to assume that when you reach forward that you meant me any harm. But if you're close enough to touch me and you reach forward, maybe your only intention was to go, meh, 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 meh. But like, those are still hands coming toward my face. I'm gonna hit you. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you are sending a message? Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't aware that you were deaf.
He's like, oh.
Sir. I didn't think we needed to use hand signals to fucking communicate. So when you brought your hand from your person and extended it toward mine, I assumed it was an act of aggression, and I behaved accordingly.
I mean, it's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
I got one more for you, and then you can skedaddle because it's getting close.
Hit me.
So, man stealing ring from one Florida girlfriend to propose to his other girlfriend, deputy said.
Ooh.
What,
God damn.
What do you think this man looks like?
Are you asking me his race?
Sure, we can go with that.
I'm gonna guess. All right, so he steals it, so he's automatically some kind of minority, right? No, I'm kidding.
And then when you show it to Darren, can you see it? Let's see.
I haven't seen it yet. I was kidding, by the way. If you can't take a joke, take a fucking shuttle.
Well, you were. well, your joke was correct.
And don't come back.
Your joke was correct.
Oh yeah, so yeah. It's a minority. All right, don't tell me anything else yet.
Oh, you should be able to see it now for sure.
Oh, I can't see it yet.
Oh really?
I don't see your mud person. I don't see.
I don't see person. How dare you?
I don't see your fucking polygamous mud person thief.
Well, anyway,
dude, we're getting kicked off YouTube for sure.
Either way. You
can't say mud person. You can't.
They don't check audio. They only check. I don't know what they check.
I think I should be allowed to say mud person under the same law that like rappers are allowed to say nigga. Like I should.
Sure.
I should get all racial and sexual slurs I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want. I should be able to say them all, even within the stupid progressive rules. Like, obviously, I can say anything I want. It's a free country,
I
right?
think.
But I mean, like, I shouldn't have to even fear cancellation, bitch. Like, like, I am the fucking group you're trying to fucking protect, ho. Like, what are you freaking out for?
I
You
think.
can't get mad at me.
I think for then in that moment, you'd have to then say, you'd have to tell Jessica I that you are her boss now because this is the month of February and that's how the culture works. So you'd have to be like, I'm in charge now for the next 11 days.
For the shortest month of the year, I'm gonna be in charge. You fucking blacks. I hope you're happy with your short ass month. I hope you fucking love that shit. Enjoy your short ass month.
Especially with all that snow, all that white snow.
Not here, baby.
Of course not. That's the only place. Everywhere
Not
else.
here in the desert. But when I came home from Abu Dhabi, there was snow on the car,
Oh, there you go. That white snow ruining your
which
time.
was disorienting as fuck. It was
Yeah.
super weird.
That white snow ruining it for everybody.
It does ruin things.
Yeah, he basically what happened. The reason this one found this out when this dude was on Facebook. When the other girlfriend was super happy that she got proposed to and posted her ring on Facebook, and this one's like, oh shit, that's the one that belonged to my grandma, and so
Oh no!
yeah, so
You son of a bitch!
and then
You didn't even fucking get the gimmick yourself and then steal it back?
he stole it from
You stole a family heirloom from one woman and then proposed to another woman with it?
Yes, stole an engagement ring. Yeah,
Are you familiar with the story of John and Lorena Bobbitt?
nope.
John and Lorena Bobbitt got fame in the 90s because while John was asleep, after a dispute, Lorena
she cut off his
cut
dicky.
his fucking dick off.
Yeah, I do recall this.
Cut his fucking dick off and threw it in a fucking empty lot. And then they found it and they sewed it back on, and then John later went on to make a porno. I think
That's a
I think
story.
if you steal, and it's a real story, if you steal a family heirloom from a woman who you proposed to, and then you take that heirloom and you give it to another woman, don't be surprised if you wake up dickless.
Well,
Anthony,
well, hold on. He's at large. He's at large. He figured that part out. He's at large. Nobody knows where he is. It's like he knows. He's like I heard about that story too, man. Don't worry. Don't worry.
don't worry. He knows, and he's out.
He's out. He's
Excellent.
running.
Anthony, so am I.
All right.
Episode 300. The episode where I became a member, a true member of the Muff Diving Club. What a monumentous occasion, also known as a red letter day.
Yes.
Parentheses.
Parentheses.
Red letter days have nothing to do with communism
Or witches, I think, right?
or witchcraft.
Yeah.
I don't even know why.
Do you know about the Scarlet Letter, like the A?
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that for witchcraft or is that for adultery?
No, it's for adultery. Trust me.
Gotcha.
I am Von the expert. I know this.
Okay. All right. Cool. Very nice.
Anthony,
Yes.
this is goodbye for real. Internet, fuck. What a journey. What a journey. And you've stuck with us for 300 of these motherfucking episodes. And for that, I am truly grateful. Make sure that you subscribe to the podcast on iTunes or wherever you get your podcast, and that you like, subscribe, and that you review that bitch. And make it a friendly review. And if you're going to go in and say it's not a friendly review, please go in all the way. Like, if you're going to be mean, I want my asshole to hurt.
All right. You heard it here first, guys.
And with that, goodbye, Internet. XOXO. Anthony.